27th of September 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Mitch Cleary tweeted, "No late changes. Starting subs: Geelong, Jack Martin; Brisbane, Lachie Neale. Hashtag AFL Grand Final." 27th of September 2025, 1:31 p.m. Glass Table, aka me, quote tweeted this tweet. "Can't help but feel like this is going to kill the Lions." That's the joke, everybody.
Honestly, I think footy season, I'm glad it's done. The men's side of things, because I think we need a break.
I think our opinions slowly descended to this.
I wouldn't say slowly, to be honest. I don't think they ever got out of first gear, but so good, man. Oh, smash it.
Here at the Glass Table, we're just like you.
I like to play football, I like to watch football, and I like to talk about football.
Yay! I like to play football, and I like to watch football, and I like to talk about football.
But we do things a little bit differently around here.
Life could be a dream, Jared.
Stupid dick.
Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Glass Table, the Grand Final show. Our 100th episode. Woo! Yeah, how good's that? 100 episodes. 100 episodes. This is the mood to win. Honestly, man. We had some shockers. Yesterday was big. Grand Final day was big. And it's nice of you, JT, to join us this evening and show off your Brazilian.
That was the joke you had lined up. For those listening, currently wearing the 2006 Brazil World Cup kit. That's what's happening here. Don't
Brazilian.
ask why. Don't ask why. It doesn't matter. Well, we're happy to be here. Very, very happy to be. Like you said, I feel like this is a very. I've said this before, but it's a very poetic thing that this is episode 100 because you're hungover. I'm tired and feeling sick. And it's the grand final. It was all coming together, and it's all formed into this perfect storm of, this is exactly where we need to be. So, very, very happy to be here.
It's, yeah. I mean, we're obviously going to probably make another 500 episodes, but 100 episodes, reflecting on it, the growth, the stupid sexiness, the ups and downs we've had with our teams. I feel like we just started yesterday.
I know. 100 episodes gone very, very fast. You forget that it's like 3 seasons of just like... And in that time, like you said, teams' ups and downs have existed. We've witnessed prelims, we've witnessed semis, we've witnessed elimination finals, qualifying finals, semi-finals.
We witnessed?
Get out of the gutter. We've witnessed some bad football and other good football and coach sackings and very bad opinions and good opinions too, good predictions. Rare, but they're there sometimes. And it has all culminated in this, where we watched 2 pretty boring teams play a grand final.
We watched the Lions culminate to a victory that you mentioned predictions in there. From day one this year, I said the Lions would win it.
I think I had them as back-to-back as well, pre-season. So it's a win. It's a win for the good guys.
They're scary because if what they're going to add over the off-season comes to fruition, plus the youngsters that are coming, I'm actually scared for what we're going to be. This is just, it's like getting a failed election. You're going to live the next 4 years in a term.
And you're like, oh, no. That's
Oh,
his
no.
plot this now.
Oh no, I did like the Lions, but now I don't anymore. Also, Harris Andrews was robbed of the Norm Smith medal, and
I agree. I absolutely agree. Harris Andrews is fantastic on the weekend. There was just there's so much where I really wanted Brisbane to win this game, and then as soon as the result happened, I went, "Ah, fuck!" Like, I think it's because I just know they're going to be there again. Like, I think the moment they really settled in that for me was when Levi Ashcroft kicked that goal, and I went, I was like, "This is just fucked, isn't it?" Like, I was like, "Yeah, great, awesome. It's exactly what we needed." This guy being this, and then they're bringing in Annabelle this year, who is like the best player in the draft. They're bringing in Allen and Draper. Like,
they're gonna have what some would say a stupid, sexy, successful team
very good.
coming through. Yeah, I couldn't. I was gonna like intro it with your semi comment, but thought Oscar Allen and Draper was probably a better fit. So we do stupid, sexy.
Yeah, let's do it. Play the thing.
Stupid sexy
AFL player.
All right, stupid, sexy, episode 100. I would say we do something special for it, but honestly, if you sat here to this moment, you probably think, wow, 100 episodes. I know a lot of podcasts and stuff love to celebrate and stuff. Well, I think as a joint one, 100 episodes of GT is super sexy.
You're absolutely spot on.
But enough about us. Do you have a stupid sexy this week?
My one this week, and it's very basic and very boring, just because it's hard to go past him. And I know we just said he probably shouldn't have won the Norm Smith medal, but Will Ashcroft, right? In 2 years, back-to-back norms, and they flashed up that leaderboard like after he'd won it kind of thing, and some of the names he was there with, I was like, oh, okay, like this guy's gonna be incredible. I feel like at the end of Will Ashcroft's career, and we're at the start of it, we're in his third year. I feel like at the end of Will Ashcroft's career, he's going to be talked about as like one of the greatest players of all time, kind of thing. Think about how we talk about Scott Pendlebury right now, kind of thing, and how much we laud and applaud him as a footballer. Will Ashcroft is going to be around that mark. He is unbelievable, and I love the way he plays footy, and I love the way he really suits that Lions jumper. I couldn't see him playing anywhere else ever because it would just look gross. Like he suits that jumper so well. And now he won it with his brother, and I'm just like, yeah, well, you know what? And then I saw this tweet afterwards, and I was like, you're absolutely right. If Will Ashcroft played in a Victorian team, he's getting called what Nick Dacos gets called every single week. So he's unbelievable, and I can't go past him.
I agree with that. I mean, when I was saying, I should have won the Norm Smith for X and Y, understood, make arguments for it, but I'm not going to say I'm going to go against him winning it because he was another performance. It was just unreal. You mentioned the Dacos factor, and I did say something about it, but I actually wanted to bring it here because I think it's just something that should be discussed and the world needs to see. Well, the 800 people that watch the TikTok when I make it. But Will Ashcroft is a bigger, better superstar than Nick Dacos is. My point being that Nick Dacos is seen as the face of what could be a successful team, whereas Will Ashcroft is another cog in what is already a successful team. Meaning,
he's
top three cogs.
He's the piece that gets
all the other gear.
Yeah, he's the piece that gets the other pieces moving. You're right. And even if you might not think he's as skilled as Nick Dacos. I personally probably don't think that. I probably think Nick Dacos is a better football player. But you just look at the accolades. Nick Dacos has a flag. Yes, that's true. But Will Ashcroft has two. And he has 2 Norm Smiths. And he has a better resume. And all this stuff got spoken about last week about Nick Dacos is like the youngest player to hit 100 votes, but he hasn't won a Brownlow yet. And it's all these little things just creeping up on Nick, I think. And the way the Collingwood's list is going is down like this pretty fast, I think. I think their list is in trouble. And you look at the Lions list and it's just flying, like still going up. So that argument only gets worse for Nick, I think, because unless he carries a team of probably plotters to a flag, he's not going to catch Ashcroft on these flags.
And it's not disrespecting Nick, but
No,
it's
not that
just
he's a bad footballer at all.
it's just I think it needs to be spoken about. Just needs to be said. There is actually players out there right now that are probably better than Nick Dacos in terms of what they're doing with their careers, more so than what in their individual aspects are on a footy field. But yeah, to be fair, I feel like the Brownlow host just making sure that we thank Nick Dacos before we introduce Matt Rao.
First fucking thing he says. Oh yeah, by the way, thanks, Nick. Again.
Well done, Nick. Great season. Unfortunate for you. And I'm like, we're mentioning Will Ashcroft as a stupid sexy. But hey, Nick Dacos, you can come join the conversation.
We're good at it too, aren't we? I tell you what, I'm not a betting man, but right now, if you could bet on the 2026 Brownlow medal right now, put your money on Nick Dacos. They'll find a way. They will find a way to give this guy a Brownlow. And unless he's out for the year, they will find a way to give this guy a Brownlow medal.
Sorry, but Jason Horne-Francis is winning that one. Yeah, man. Oh, thanks, Jared. Yeah, I'll do my stupid sexy now.
You didn't even let me.
Oh. All right, well, I'll do it. Mine's I wanted to give it to so many Lions players. And I was like, which one? Because I'm sitting there yesterday and I'm thinking, far out. I don't know if it was the vision after 20 beers, but there was definitely more than one Charlie Cameron out there. But bloke that gets tagged in the first week of the finals and becomes a big influence on how the Lions end up playing in that game, and Geelong go on to win, and this bloke's influence is minimalised. But Hugh McLuggage is my stupid sexy performance from the grand final. And he's just gone. It's the best, and he's my boy because I love him.
Big Hugh McLuggage fan you are.
Oh, mate, let me tell you, that man has all the star power. And not only has he gone and broken the tag, but he's gone literally, figuratively in a football term, he's kicked 4 snags, and that could not be the biggest this to Mullen ever. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen the turnaround, and the game was in the balance.
Yeah.
Multiple stages, and when the Lions flicked the switch, Lockie Neal, by the way, also honourable mention because the way he's partied and carried on, considering he was a sub, unbelievable.
To be fair, and was good when he came on, so we'll give him that.
I'm just saying he's done it really well. I mean, that's the best sub performance I've seen. But Hugh McLuggage to break the tag and then kick 4 snags and put his hand up for a Norm Smith medal as well. Yeah, they're really good, the Lions, eh?
Yeah, you're spot on. And the big fuck you to Mullen. What I think accentuates that more than anything is, yes, McCluggage kicked his goals in sort of junk time when the game was over, but he was impactful when the game was still on. But McCluggage kicked 4 snags. Ocean Mullen had 5 disposals. Flat. And I think that's just, there you go. Like
the snag, but also
he go wide open. Wide open running into a goal. But just yeah. Like obviously Mullen's not there to get touches, but that's my whole thing of he definitely had him on a leash in the first game. But credit to Chris Fagan, we said this last week, they needed to find a way to get him into it, and they did. So Hugh deserved that, and he deserved a good game. There wasn't really anybody for the Lions where I was like, you played like shit, you know? It was one of those things where everybody had a thing to do. I think Ty Gallup probably didn't do much, but that's fine, you know?
I feel really, really sorry for Sam Marshall.
Yeah.
Games in the balance.
I'll be like, off you go, mate.
You've had 4 touches. You're a premiership player, and that's fantastic. But we got to put the skipper on now, mate.
I haven't seen him in any of the celebration photos. I don't even know if he was out there. I don't know the stat on this. It might be something, but I feel like Sam Marshall, out of all the players this year, might have been subbed out the most. He's got to be close.
Him or Bruce?
Yeah, but like I like
Oh, as in subbed out.
as in subbed out. I feel like
Yeah.
Marshall started quite a few games and they got subbed out in a lot of them as well. But also, if you combine the two of getting subbed out and also being the sub, he's got to be close because he was. I know a lot of times I feel like I've seen Sam Marshall sub tactical. I feel like that's a pretty consistent thing. So when they wheeled it out in the grand final, I went, that feels right. It feels like a right thing
I've
to
seen
do.
Sam Marshall's name pop up in the sub, and I've gone, oh, only time will tell.
I was didn't know he was out in the field in the first place.
It's the most used graphic for Channel 7. Sam Marshall's sub.
They had it ready to go.
But like, even then, he's just gone. He's had he probably had a moment, and we didn't see it, but he's had a moment. He's had a tackle.
Yeah.
Their whole score. Darcy Gardner's first half was, I reckon, one of the best on the ground, to be honest.
Did fantastic.
Josh Dunkley's playing with a broken foot, basically. Calamarchi had his moments. Levi Ashcroft kicks a goal from 55 and just dances around players for fun. Kyle Lohman, new haircut.
Oh, bro.
The strut.
He was good.
That got me going.
Got the goal he deserved. You're looking at all of them, like Jasper Fletcher, our boy.
Just
put up a fight for Norm. Jasper did. Charlie Cameron, who I've been very critical of for a long time, kicks one of the great grand final goals and takes the piss the entire day.
And did the Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, did the Snoop, but he also he just took the piss. Like there was no one out there where I was like, you didn't do good. Even Bruce was good. My man Bruce Revel was like, yeah, he's all right. Like, he was fine. He did what he had to do. And he got
Cam Rayner.
Yeah.
Cam Rayner only had the 11 touches, but talk about big fuck yous.
I was gonna say they're impactful.
just running into the back of Bailey Smith and
losing the headband, Baz.
Yeah, get the Nike ones back, brother. Just like the whole day was just. And before, obviously, we dive in, and it's all stupid sexy. We want to talk about stupid sexy performances.
Yes.
Snoop D-O-double-G at the MCG. Honestly, I'm glad he came out there and put on one of the great spectacles. And I talk about how the AFL in general right now, whilst the build-up and everything, and I mentioned it last week, this whole Snoop Dogg controversy because of the Crows and everything, as soon as the Crows left, he became welcomed again, you know? And I absolutely loved it. I thought not only was his performance fantastic, in the 14 minutes we got, the mix of songs, it was bloody beautiful, change of pace and everything from what we're used to. But the key aspect for Snoop was the fact that, and I don't think this has been mentioned enough, but he literally rocked up into Australia and made it his.
I was about to say, it wasn't just about the performance for Snoop. People can come here and just do the grand final and then fuck off back home because they're getting paid millions of dollars to do it. But Snoop was like, no, I'm going to do a show Thursday night in Melbourne. I'm going to do a Friday night in Melbourne. I'm going to roll in Saturday and do it. I'm going to roll out to all these places. I'm going to bring like a doppelganger with me. And he made it this fucking whole thing. They filmed a thing at Marvel. They did everything. And then it came to the actual performance and he was great. And here's a clip as well. I think he is in the top 3 of the grand final entertainment ever. I think he has to be.
Wow. Top 3.
The song choices, the actual performance, the spectacle of it all. I think he was pretty good.
And we talk about the whole thing, the whole package. Aura.
Yep. Yeah. That was exactly what the cut where he's in the race holding the fucking staff. And I'm like, man, he looks good. God, he looks ready to go. And then brought out Australian artist, Jessica Mauboy came out there. Fantastic. Baker Boy hit the didgeridoo over the Still Dre beat. And I was like, that's awesome. I was like, how cool is that? It's cool as shit. Everything, I was all about it. I was having a great time. And I think he's top 3. Like, Kiss was great, but he was way better than Katy Perry, I think. I think he was better than Robbie Williams when he did it. He's up there. Oh,
he's rivaling Meatloaf, I reckon. But in all seriousness, the way the AFL has been able to put on these spectacles over the last few years, they've gone hit after hit after hit. Katy Perry, whilst probably didn't bring the oomph as much as we'd like, still big name, put on a show, the spectacle, utilized the whole ground. It was fantastic. I think personally, I still think Kiss
Kiss was great.
was
Kiss
like
fantastic.
Kiss is probably.
Kiss was
I
fantastic.
said at the time they were the best entertainment
Yeah.
ever we've had. Snoop Dogg is probably rivaling that.
Mhm.
But just, I love how the AFL's gone. Nah, we're not going to do the same artists, the big pop girlies, or this and that. We're not going to go after
That
this.
is something I do like. They mix it up a lot.
That's exactly it.
They have every year, and you'll always have people that hate a certain thing. But from what I've seen, for the majority, a lot of people actually really like Snoop, and a lot of people are actually like, "Yeah, this is pretty good." There will be people that won't, which is like the older people, which is fair. But then you go back 2 years ago, they loved Kiss, and it was like the other people that didn't like it. So you will always find fans, but they managed to nail it every single time. So
I love the spread, like just
yeah,
having a different genre each year for the last, since COVID has been, and they were dealt a shorthand COVID. They've gone, since Tones and I, they've gone, all right, we're going to have to put a bit more cash into this.
yeah.
And they've done sensationally well. I literally sat down, beer in hand, and I locked in for that 14 minutes and 40.
I was well seated for this thing, and I was just like, "This is good. He's done
And
very well."
I'm not familiar with Snoop Dogg's music. I'm more the persona of Snoop Dogg, more so. But like sitting there and hearing the beats, I'm just sitting there going,
It's not bad.
Guess what? I know what's going on my playlist this week. Did the same thing with Kiss. Did the same thing with Katy Perry. Yeah, pretty good.
I like it. I was a big fan, and he bought in. That's my favorite part. He bought in really well. He wasn't just faking it. He wasn't just there to be like, here's a paycheck. He actually enjoyed being there. So, congrats, Snoop. Thank you very much
humble.
Yeah, he's a humble guy, which is cool.
Like people will see him like, oh, he's got all these chains and it's this and that, and play the short card and all that crap. Snoop's a man.
I liked him.
I loved it. Thought it was great. Set the time for the rest of the day. Honorable mention as well. Tash Sultana on the guitar.
Oh my god, fucking unbelievable!
Rip it, bitch.
Serious fucking serious shredding.
That brings me back to the air guitar in the shower. Just
yeah. I was all about it. No, fantastic. And also Vera Blue, unbelievable national anthem as well. We didn't know who it was last week, but a fantastic national anthem as well. So well played all around. Man, they nailed the music this year. Well played, everybody.
Didn't see the halftime performances. Didn't know there was halftime performances. Or maybe they were before. I don't know. Didn't really see. I forgot to watch the motorcade and saw Trav and Charlie Dixon in the back of the ute, and I was going, oh
yeah.
Mike Brady's in the background. I'm going, hold them in, man. Hold them in. Hold them in.
No, that's fantastic. It was a nothing motorcade this year, I don't think.
What do you mean nothing?
Well, past Bogan and Dixon, it's just kind of like
Trav also won a grand final. And by that I mean the under-17s he coached in the morning, apparently.
Good on him.
Good on Trav. Shaved his head too. Get to see him this week.
Looking forward to it.
He's got his book release, and I'll be like, might buy it. Hey man, remember me? Anyway, set the tone for what was a sensational grand final. The commentary around this one, for me personally, I thought the Lions put the foot down at the perfect time, but it had a sense of 2021 about it with the D's Dogs, and I was like,
I said that after the game. Yeah,
this was a game that I thought it was a great grand final. Seeing them kick, it happens in grand finals. The last quarter gets blown out. By then, a lot of the attention spans of people that are neutrals are either zoned out if it's a close game, if it's a blowout or whatever, or it looks like it. So, honestly, I was happy with it. We actually got a decent grand final.
It was better than last year. It was better than 22, because they were both pretty much over pretty quickly. That's why I love the 2021 one so much, because watching the D's go on that run was so exciting and exhilarating. And that was a kind of similar thing here. You're absolutely right. The Lions picked their moment of when to strike, basically. And that moment was when Jeremy Cameron went down. As soon as they realized that their main target up forward had a broken arm and could not go out there, they were like, now we have to punish them because they were choosing not to sub. They were flat refusing it. They were like, it's not happening. And that's when the Lions were like, as much as it's ruthless, which you have to be in a grand final, they were like, let's fucking go then. Like, we have to target him. We have to make him work because he's got a broken arm and he can't. So then they put the foot down and just, did not look back. And the Cats used their sub too late. Not that it was going to be a massive difference anyway, but used the difference too late. And then, the Lions just were way too much class in the end, which was pretty good to watch.
It was Jeremy Cameron was I think honourable to continue on, and that tackle he did on the wing.
Yeah.
I know they lost, but that's still one of the best grand final moments, I think, in the modern era.
Such a good tackle.
It sucks the result won't reflect on how, inspirational that would be. But the Cats had that moment in their season that they haven't had all year, and that's the capitulation of everything at once.
Yeah.
We've seen teams have it. We saw the Pies have theirs against the Lions. We saw the Crows do it with the straight sets and the rank and stuff. We saw Port did it in round one. But
so the Saints.
So did the Saints. And that's why we're here on episode 100. But they picked it. And the Lions took advantage of that. And when the Lions smell blood, Jared, I don't know if you're familiar with the thing called the jungle. They are the kings of the jungle. And they know how to roar compared to the Cats. We're still the big cat.
Still the biggest cat. They were very good. They were just far too good. And I saw this tweet after the game, and I tend to kind of agree. And it's easy to say this in hindsight, but you look at some of the players on the Cats list, and you're like, yeah, maybe you're not that good. You know what I mean? Like Jack Martin is probably not he's not probably the standard that I think if they had their way, he wouldn't be playing in their best team.
I'm still standing on the hill that Brad Close is nowhere near a good enough footballer.
Really? See, I still think he's okay.
No, I think
he's enough. But then you just look around.
He's a mosquito.
Yeah, that's fair. There's just sometimes I'm like, there's just not enough talent. They have three of the same player of varying quality in Tom Atkins, Mark O'Connor, and Oishan Mullen. And I don't think you can have three playing at the same time.
Is that because they're Irish?
They're not all Irish.
Two of them are.
No, but they're midfielders that are defensive midfielders first, and they tackle and do a job. And I'm like, you can't just have your entire midfield be that, you need to have something else happen. And I just I don't think they're good enough. Atkins is different. Atkins deserves to be there, but the other two, it's a job, and so that's when the Lions started getting on top, and the Cats needed offensive weapons. They did not have that because they didn't have.
Well, they're missing leadership in Tom Stewart not being out there. They had inexperience right across the ground. They kept Dangerfield only for 10 touches. Cameron was injured. So when the whips got cracking and the Lions put the foot down, the leadership went missing. And what happens when the leadership goes missing? Everyone's lost.
Yeah, there was probably one Cats player that really likes to do that. Max Holmes was great.
Ollie Dempsey.
Max Holmes was, I was going to say, Max Holmes was fantastic and Ollie Dempsey was great. Other than that, no one was great.
Ollie Dempsey kicking 4 goals in a granny, mind you. Just 4 goals, 19 touches. I know a couple of them were junk time, but,
It's the ultimate. I bet. They were out for beers that night, and Ollie's like, well, fuck it, I did my job. He's looking at Bailey Smith, and he's like, what was that, mate? I did everything.
57% efficiency, Bailey, eh? 4 goals, 19 touches.
From the wing.
Time up forward 90%, but that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I started on the wing.
God, he's a good footballer.
Awesome. He's great. But it's just so funny to me. He definitely walked in.
Lawson Humphreys.
Lawson Humphreys was all right, yeah. But just funny. It's really funny. But yeah, the Cats, you're absolutely right. I do not picture this Cats team capitulating like they did. And then they did, and it was bizarre to watch, to be honest.
And yet, they've had the capitulation. They'll regroup, come back, top 4, and we'll see them all over again.
Brisbane Geelong again in the grand final next year. You could almost put a safe bet on it.
That is a very safe bet, to be honest. I saw Mark Blitzarves actually get an interview, and the quote was, we'll we'll regroup and go again. And I'm like, oh, good.
Oh,
Grand
yeah.
final. And you've thrown out cliches still. Regroup and go again.
At that point, you just go, yeah, we were shit. All right? Like it's
Just
your last
say
day
it,
of the
man.
year.
Like,
It's your last day of the year. Just be like, we were bad. We were a bad football team today.
and we're here with Jared Thomas after the 47-point loss to the Lions. Jared, how are you feeling?
How do you fucking think I feel? You fucking tell me.
How do you think you performed today?
Did you see me out there? Yeah, me neither. Oh shit! Couldn't go near it.
Some say you got subbed off at halftime to crack a cold one. Is that correct?
Look at my eyes.
Jared Thomas, who was breaking lines today.
Thank you very much. We're off. Yeah, awesome. Great. Yeah, fantastic.
Cliches, eh? Love Josh Dunkley just coming out in his interview after the game, just been like, "Well, I'm going to tell you now, grade 3 syndesmosis. I've played through it, had 16 touches."
That's my favorite thing in a grand final every single year, without fail, is that every single one of the other teams, of the winning team's best players, were suddenly not about to play. Every fucking time, I'm telling you, every year, the superstars of the game or the best players in that team will come out after the game and be like, actually, I had a fucking broken fucking pelvis. Wasn't meant to be out there, but here I am. I have fucking 3 fractured lungs. What? Yeah, but I couldn't get there. But I went out because I love the boys. And I'm sick and tired of that shit. I'm so sick of it. Josh Dunkley, you are fucking lying. Like,
I'm wrong.
you're probably not lying. You probably have it. But it's just so funny.
It's amazing how the truth comes out. Actually, Lockie Neal didn't have a calf. He just had a couple of weeks rest.
Yeah, he was just like, I was just a little bit sore, actually.
And I got this intel from a very, very strong source.
Mm-hmm.
When I went up to Berry, and they said, "Oh, how's the shoulder feeling?" Wasn't actually desiccated. It's a big pimple.
Just got to sort me out.
Claricel hasn't gone quick enough.
Josh Dunkley, you're funny, man.
It's just someone asked Lockie Neal, I think it was the next day, "Oh, how are you feeling today?" Like, he's just won a granny. He probably hasn't slept. How are you feeling today? Yeah, a bit dusty.
Probably a bit sore.
And then he's followed up with the next question was, "Oh, some say that you had to sit with like ice baths and all this stuff that you did to recover. You were sitting in saunas for 12 hours a day. Is this true?" If you're sitting in a sauna for 12 hours, I'm pretty sure you're rotisserie chicken.
But no, he did everything he could to get up, though. That's what you know. He did everything. He did everything he could to get up, and he just scraped over the line. Imagine being one of those one of those players that missed out because you just wanted you just begging to put your captain in. Like, too bad. Lockie Neal on one leg or nothing. Okay.
Yeah, well, any sort of doubts of his calf were put to bed when he sped away from the contest and kicked one from 55 and has just given it one of these at the end.
His first clearance of the game, I've never seen him run faster. And I was like, torn calf, my ass, dude. He's just fucking flown out of the middle. Couldn't have moved quicker. Fucking, and then, yeah, kicks the goal and does a big fucking... I love a big, like, wind up. Like a big...
On the one knee, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I've learned about Lockie Neal this week and the past couple of weeks is loves a bit of me time.
He does love a bit of me time.
Yeah, there's a bit of me time. Oh, for it.
2-time Brownlow medalist, now 2-time premiership player. Fair enough. Yeah, have all the me time you want.
Well, very, very funny. I would love to be like, I don't know why the media or like the club don't do like the Premiership Cup tour after the game. So there's some places I saw the Premiership Cup end up
going through the security screen.
I know a lot of different drinks would have been poured into the cup, and that's absolutely fine. That's probably a must do. But there's going through baggage claim. I saw
Surely when that went through the X-ray machine, they were like, "What the fuck?"
Unknown item.
Unknown substance times 35.
Unknown substance to the cats. But yeah, no, it was very funny seeing some of the things, and like Harris Andrews getting on top of the, DJ set, and they're just all in their Brisbane gear, and I'm
I
like,
was gonna say, I saw Josh Dunkley walking it down the streets of
yes,
Richmond in full Lions kit, just in like his socks, just like holding it.
Oscar McInerney's walked out of the hotel room still with his shin guard on.
Awesome, love it, fantastic.
Like, this is the shit I live for. I don't care
Full kit.
how you got up or how what you had to do to play. I want to know what you did after.
Yeah, I love it.
Like, if you're getting pissed down the street with a cup in one hand, yeah,
That's the stuff you live for. And like, you're gonna get let in. Like, even if they've got the
got any ID?
Strictest of dress codes. Got any ID? You're just flashing your grand final medal like this. Look.
Generally, like,
Oh,
yeah, man.
watch the TV today? Yeah, me. That was there.
Who are you, Sam Marshall? Oh, you can't come in.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I was gonna say. Off you go, mate.
I'm sorry, your spot's been replaced by Lockie Neal on the list. Did you look at the Fox coverage?
Didn't watch the Fox coverage in the end.
Have you seen the Fox coverage is fine, whatever, but have you seen the game itself done by Fox with the commentary?
No.
Now I've done a little. Well, I haven't done any notes actually, but
you just had a look.
I watched all the goals from the comparisons of the two, because when you're working on a Sunday and you're severely hungover, there's not a lot to do.
Yep, fair.
I'm gonna have to say the excitement of Dwayne Russell and what Anthony Hudson brought to their call, like, it had a feel about a big game. And 7 to me will always be the home of grand final. I see the graphic, I see the celebrations. BT calling the grand final siren. That's poetry.
Yeah.
Right? There was something about Dwayne Russell.
About it.
Watching Charlie Cameron kick his superb first goal and doing this, and just and hearing Dwayne go, "Oh, that's swagger." Fully knowing that in that commentary booth, he's got 4 liters of milk, 2 Red Bulls, and now I've learnt that he also eats some 12s, like a full bag of 12s.
Serious operator, Dwayne Russell, and I love that. I'm all about it. I'm all
4
about
cans of Coke.
Yeah, like I have sat in like boxes next to Dwayne Russell before, and I've seen the milk. That is a thing that I know exists, and I'm like, that's weird, but sure, like, it's fine. I've never seen the levels of cans of Coke, 12s. I've never seen that, and I would pay so much money to have an in the box game day experience with Dwayne Russell, because I think it'd be hilarious. You saying him about Charlie Cameron's celebration, that reminded me of a sentence that in the entire history of my life I never thought I would hear. And then pre-game on Saturday, Bruce goes, "Oh, we're gonna have Snoop, the D-O-double-G." Bruce fucking McAvaney saying D-O-double-G on a Channel 7 broadcast was one of the great moments in the history of my life.
D-O-double-G.
Bruce McAvaney rolling out the D-O-double-G. I was like, wow, that's fantastic.
I was really hoping Bruce would give me like a down for my ends operation. You know what I mean? Like if Bruce rolled that out and then rolled a joint.
What a day.
I've seen Bruce dance. One more time. Bruce on a joint would be something else.
Yeah, man. What a day. What a man.
Yep. So if you've come here for a grand final analysis, don't worry.
Analysis, everybody.
We've got you covered. We reckon Bruce should roll a joint.
But
anything else from the day?
The actual day itself, again, the results were sort of nothing. And now, and I have had this opinion, I think that the AFL media and like journalists care less about the sport than ever before. They care less about the actual playing of the games than has ever happened in the history of the game, because now everyone's favorite time of year, and by everyone I mean the footy journalists, time of year has come in where it's trade time. Free agency opens on Friday, and it's just fucking hands fucking together, licking their lips, and they're like, here we go. It's who's going to be first. Cal Twomey is fucking warming up his fucking hands. He's like, here we go. It's time to roll. And I actually hate it a little bit. I kind of hate it because grand final day comes and goes so fast. You don't even have time to think about it. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, fucking trades.
Free agency. Who's he going where? What's the matching bid? Are we going to get anything compensation wise? What the hell's going to go on? Who's going to be traded? Do you reckon they can do a future first round pick? What about the academy picks? I don't know. Do you know what really pisses me off though?
Mhm.
Is the fact that those blokes who've earned their hard earned cash to get all the way to a grand final are sitting in a motorcade and they've got to go past a trade radio booth. Because it still somehow
astonishing
becomes about trade radio.
Yeah. The fact that there was a trade radio booth at the grand final parade makes me sick to my core. I don't want to be one of those guys that's like fucking woke garbage, but there's some fucking woke garbage about trade radio at the grand final parade. What happened to my precious sport?
It's a grand final.
Like old man yelling at cloud. I'm like, this is some fucking bullshit.
Old man yelling at booth.
Yeah. I would have stood in the crowd and be like, fuck you! Stop it!
How about you install a ring on these nuts, motherfucker?
I feel like such a fucking, old head doing that. But I'm like, man, give me my precious, sacred grand final back. Leave your trade radio shit. Just let me think about the grand final without thinking about the 17 players that my club is getting over the offseason.
Callum Archie's driving past in his Duke thinking, well, actually.
I'm talking about me in a second. Brendan Starfish is like, I'll see you soon, Cal.
All 22 Geelong players are getting interviews saying, how would you like Charlie Kerno a part of your side next year?
Oh, fantastic. But yeah, now it's trade time, which is awesome.
Being part of the Saints working environment, how's the feel?
I'm excited. It's an exciting part of the year. Obviously,
are your graphic designers getting a pay rise?
They're going to be doing fucking double overtime.
Tom DeConing, Jack Silvani, Liam Ryan. Who else is going? Lee Kalia, Sam Flanders. I'm sure there's some other one.
Well, I think what has probably helped them is that you know for a fact that two of them are coming. So it's like, all right, you'll make that, and it's not just going on the pile. So they've had plenty of time to warm it up. So they don't have to make like 6 all at once because they've had plenty for the others. So it's okay. But yeah, it's an exciting time. I like, as much as I was talking shit, I enjoy the player movement period in moderation. I don't like it when there's like a million moves because then the next season roll around, I'm like, fuck, I forgot you were playing for them now.
My fantasy day, he's got the wrong jersey on.
I see Starcevich line up for West Coast. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. Forgot about
Oscar Allen, that's not West Coast.
You're playing VFL for Brisbane. That's weird.
Sam Draper still hasn't got selected ahead of Darcy Ford. Oscar McInerney.
No, it's exciting, but still got a little bit of time. Obviously, we were talking about this before, but we'll have dedicated episodes to our trade stuff and free agency stuff, and looking forward to it. How are you feeling about Port Adelaide's wonderful selections of Will Brodie?
Hey,
Jacob
don't you
Weir.
dare say my Will Brodie's name in your fucking mouth. Jacob Ware, Will Brodie, and
five games in 3 years, Will Brodie.
Yeah, Jacob, where have your games been?
God, you're going to look good at Albert and Jacob Ware.
Suits a Port Adelaide Magpies name, I reckon. That is such an on the wing for the Port Adelaide Magpies.
Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait for full time, not our day, as we go down by 86. And then 2 lines below that, Jacob Ware was
Hey.
Hey.
We might not have the war chest that you lot have over there, you salary cap breaching dogs. But let me tell you, when we pick up Braden Fiorini, Jacob Ware, and Will Brodie, and possibly Rome Burgoyne in the draft, I'm going to tell you something. When we line up against us next year, I will lock it in that we will probably lose to you by 65 points. Because Tom De Koning has
the
torn.
four that you named there, Fiorini probably comes in, and the rest are going to buy their time.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so excited to make the how will Brody affect Port Adelaide in 2026 videos.
I can't wait for when Will Brodie inevitably retires and you make 19 Instagram posts about him. It's gonna be awesome.
Still baffling to me that Rory Adkins got 9 posts. He played 2 games of football for us, and one of them was a sub. 2 of them were the sub.
I was gonna say, wasn't he? Did he play 3 in the end? Did he get his third?
Yeah, it was the last one, but it was a sub.
His farewell game.
Hey, but he still Devo. He didn't get carried off with both.
Farewell, a club legend and Travis Boak. Oh, awesome.
Leave my rat alone.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be keen. I mean, St Kilda will finally have relevancy, so they'll be able to, have all their announcements of players officially joining, which would be good. I look forward to the video request that I've made to the social media guys at the St Kilda Football Club, where you have all the recruits and they come out one by one. Palmer. Can't wait for that video. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm not looking forward to all this, like, just the trade period starting, and then we get to 2 Mondays, like there's always that sprinkle of a couple of trades. The ones you kind of expect, there might be one that you didn't see coming. Then we get to the Tuesday, and there's probably 1 or 2 more. And it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, where not a lot happens. And then we get to Monday, and we finally got 1 trade, and Tuesday comes along, and no trades on the Tuesday, and we get to deadline day, and somehow Matthew Kennedy's ended up at the Dogs.
And there's 17 trades in the last 10 minutes of the period because you didn't want to do it the other week. It's fine.
Because these trades have been lined up since Tuesday the week before. But
Tuesday, July 4th. But no, it's fine. You can wait till 10 minutes before.
Honestly, he requested a trade to St Kilda half a year ago, but no, instead they make us all look like a chameleon in a bag of Skittles.
Looking forward to it.
No, he won't know where to look, to be honest. And I'll listen to trade radio every single second of it.
Yeah, and then it all rolls through quickly. Then all of a sudden that's over, and then it's back to this person, et cetera, is training the house down. Can't wait for this to happen. And I'll talk shit about trade period all I want. I will never hear any disrespect about trading the house down period. That is my favorite period of football, right before Christmas, where everyone's
ready.
Come back looking lean. And I'm like, has he now? How good's that?
Yes, because somehow a player that was playing in September has come back in November, and there's been a massive change in 2 months.
Love it. It's awesome.
Few players coming back big heavier too, because skin folds are no longer a thing.
You're allowed to now. It was what Jeremy McGovern would have wanted.
I've never enjoyed a retirement more. 3 things that bloke did for footy: win the 2018 Grand Final, sunk Port Adelaide Football Club hearts, 2018. I'm sorry about that.
And the third is eliminating skin folds.
And eliminating skin folds.
Respect to him.
But I will never show him the full respect for the time in the preseason game a couple of years ago where he ran into the back of Trav and broke his ribs. Dirty fuck. Anyway, hopefully he makes a comeback. Yeah, so it should be exciting.
Should be
To
good.
look forward to.
Yeah, and then obviously, as we're still going as well, the AFLW is still rolling around, which is very, very nice. North Melbourne are the best football team that's ever existed. I saw a really funny stat that North Melbourne have won 20 games this decade in the men's, and the AFLW team is 21 wins straight.
It is funny. It's just
It's objectively hilarious.
like it's just how one side of your football program could be winning everything, and the other side is
thing ever, and the other
winning
side
nothing.
is dreadful. Like not even just bad, like historically bad. Yeah, it's awesome.
So join in the chorus.
So you look forward to them lifting the cup again, which is great because they have no competition. I think Melbourne's all right.
Yeah, they'll probably play
It's
someone.
battle to see who plays in a prelim against those two.
Yeah, and you probably think, well, Brisbane and Adelaide will probably be there.
Yep.
And maybe Hawthorn, and the rest will play.
Okay, this year. That's good.
And you'll throw in maybe one extra to,
one surprise packet like Port were. Like there'll be one random surprise one. Carlton probably.
Oh, say West Coast.
Yeah, or West Coast.
Well, it's one side of their team's doing well.
Again, like North Melbourne.
Real funny thing. Actually, I'll look at the ladder. I genuinely think they've flipped the ladder.
I was about to say the teams that we've just named out loud: Melbourne, North Melbourne, West Coast, Carlton.
There's three teams: Hawthorn, Adelaide, and Brisbane, who made the 8 in the men's.
Yeah,
the rest of them didn't. North the top, and the other one was bottom, basically. The D's, the Blues.
Yeah. Strange stuff happening.
West Coast, Sydney is just Sydney, to be honest.
Yeah, there's just weird things happening all around in the AFLW, and the results are getting weirder. It's just really funny.
Yeah, well, we suck, so it's all good, man. Generally starting to believe years that end in a odd number are bad for Port. No, I lie, because 2022 sucked. 2023 was straight sets.
Oh, that's fair. 2025 was bad. 2021
lost on a prelim by about 600 points. Didn't play finals. 2017, Luke Shuey.
15.
Didn't play finals.
13.
Made finals.
That's good, but lost. 11, lost to Gold Coast. That's what I remember
Matthew
about 2011. What I remember about Port Adelaide in 2011 is losing to Gold Coast.
Yep. Two things happened in 2011. AFL Live came out, and we lost to the fucking Suns.
Port Adelaide lost to Gold Coast for the first ever win.
Great way to really wrap this up, eh? Episode 100 of The Glass Table. We're going to have to reminisce on my shocking football archives.
Yeah. Well, looking back at the 100 episodes, like I said at the start of this, we've lived through a lot, but we've also lived through a lot of changes within our own thinkings of teams. Notoriously, at the start of this podcast, I had nothing but hatred for the Western Bulldogs. And towards the back end of this year, I came around to them a little bit. I was like, yeah, you're all right. You're fine. I'll give you a pass.
Dog's good.
Dog's pretty good.
Oh yeah, we've gone from dogs bad to dogs good. I mean, that's one thing. I mean, we've been able to watch a lot of things grow. Like I've watched Bailey Humphries go from a young tacker to getting his license.
I forgot about the Bailey Humphrey War. That's awesome. One of our first episodes, we spoke about AFL 23. We've now witnessed AFL 25 come out, and we just fucking ignored it.
Pretty sure it was AFL 26 too, actually, I reckon.
We were like, who cares? I don't care.
Someone say that they're updating.
Been through it.
We've bought probably too many packets of footy cards.
went very, very many packets of woody
I
cards.
still have a video of that actually that we
It could
I need
go
to
up
put
whenever.
out. It can go out when honestly, could put it out next year and no one would know.
We've had that. We've tipped Luke Beveridge to be sacked every year, and he's still kicking along.
Yeah. If anything, we've kept him in the job.
We've actually put him in a good spot.
We've had 3 gather rounds, and all of them probably can't remember a lot of them.
Yeah. All 3 gather ends.
You know what we've done? The sexual innuendos have calmed down.
They've eased.
Like a bunch of teenagers at the start, just horny and hopeful.
I was gonna say, what was the one? It was Luke Jackson. Luke Jackson and his big hands. That was a pretty good one at the time.
Something about finishing you off or something like that.
Luke Jackson could fucking. We've done it all. We've done the classic glass table chats, talking about commentators. We've done plenty of commentary chat. We've done plenty of, obviously, all of our lists from back in the day, our favorite jumpers, our favorite logos. We've done it all. So,
And we couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, that is so
wasn't on
fucking.
my end, but I think it was out. I think it was probably out on.
Oh
your
yeah, all the in syncs we've done.
end.
Haven't had one for a while, but
without you all, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us, because it's been good fun vibes. We've been having a good time.
and unfortunately for you, Lol, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
None of us get
You're
paid
talking
for
about
this shit.
trades.
Oh no, because we're going to be like, yeah, well, I think pick 7's better than pick 5.
Big call.
Yeah. Well, anyway, congrats to the Lions. Suck shit, cats. I'm the best at tipping and install a ring.